Yeah, my name is Vinnie Molina. I live and work on Australian lands. I pay my respect to the traditional owners of this country. I acknowledge that sovereignty over the land was never ceded. It always was, and it always will be Aboriginal land. I am an activist on behalf of Stop Aukus-WA. We are a coalition who oppose AUKUS, a very bad deal for the Australian people. We also oppose the 2014 Obama deal, the forced posture agreement. Article 7 of that agreement states that the United States forces and its contractors shall have impeded access to agreed facilities in areas for all matters relating to pre-positioning and storage of defense equipment and supplies, including delivery, management, inspection, use, and removal of such pre-positioning material. Under these agreements, the US had militarized the northern part of Australia and more. In Darwin, we host Marines in military hardware like bombers capable of carrying weapons of mass destruction. Stop AUKUS-WA raises awareness and brings pressure on the government at local, state, and federal level. WA is directly impacted at Henderson, HMAS Sterling, in the Naval Communication Facility at Northwest Cape. Our position is very clear. We demand the Australian government cancel the AUKUS deal and get out of the FPA and the US alliance. We understand that AUKUS is not just nuclear-powered subs, but also other preparations for war. The elephant in the room is China. We demand the end to the US alliance preparations for war with our main trading partner, China. The unpredictable nature of the Trump administration makes this the more urgent. I would like to refer to Trump's racist policies. America is a huge continent, divided politically in North, Central, and South. Trump relies on the racist old Monroe doctrine of America for the Americans, meaning the United States. I am an American. I was born on the continent. Trump is an American, but we don't look alike. He hates brown, poor people from the South. I have experienced firsthand US interference in my own country. The US is nobody's friend, except Israel. Trump wages a war against migrants and militarizes the southern border with Mexico. He's deporting many workers and their families back to the countries of origin, or even worse, 200 Venezuelans deported to a private prison in El Salvador. Shame. Sold for $6 million US. We witnessed the commodification of human life. Private prisons have no place in a civilized world. Trump shows disregard for the human right to migrate. People who migrate to the US seeking a utopian dream soon wake up to the sad reality that they are only victims of a system of exploitation and discrimination that uses racism to break the solidarity link between US and workers regardless of the country of origin. Workers have no borders. Trump imposed coercive economic sanctions on some 37 countries, among them Cuba and Venezuela. Economic sanctions that violate basic human rights. We stand in solidarity with those workers forced by US sanctions to seek better life in the US. Trump champions the view that white South African farmers are facing genocide and welcomes them in the US. Shame. He's moved by a handful of isolated cases in South Africa, but justifies and supports the real genocide going on in Gaza. Shame, shame. But Palestine will be free. To end, I would like to invite you to join Stop AUKUS-WA to help cancel the AUKUS deal. Now let's chant. No US bases, close Point Gap. No US bases, close Pine Gap. No US bases, close Pine Gap. And the FAP, cut military ties with USA. Cut military ties with USA. Thank you.